Hey, all right, I think I'm live. Hey, what's up, everyone? Julie Burke here, founder of thefreedomdesigner.com. I help women build smart and simple and profitable businesses online without the bullshit. Today I'm talking about the 10 factors that really are going to contribute and affect your online business success. Because let's face it, if you have an online business, you don't want to slave away. I mean, that's what it's about. It's about creating more freedom for you, for your family, for your legacy, for others out there, because I'm sure you're an entrepreneur that wants to create an impact, right? That's why we get started in this whole crazy online world. But anyways, all right, let's dive in. If you're tuning in live, I'm on StreamYard and I don't know if I had the comments on. Okay. Anyways, if you're on live, say hello because I'm streaming kind of all over and I'm for the first time ever streaming into YouTube. So we're going to see how this goes. But anyways, if you're new to who I am, again, my name is Julie Berg. I am a multi-passionate mompreneur. I teach people how to build multiple income streams with ease. And I want to talk to you today about really the 10 factors when I sit down and I think about it of what have contributed to my online success in all my different businesses. I've generated over 7 figures in the online space. And I'm not saying it was easy because you guys this online world is definitely it's like putting together a puzzle, right? But if you keep these factors at front of mind, I'm going to tell you right now, it's going to shift a lot of things for you. It's going to shift your business. So maybe as I go through the 10 factors, if you can hop in the comments and kind of just list each factor as I go through, I think it'll help a lot of people, especially if they're on the replay. And if you are on the replay and you're new to me, make sure you say hello and put #replay, okay? I want to keep this short, tight, sweet. If you have questions, make sure to ask questions. I could come back and answer them at any point in time. And so, yeah, let's just dive in. All right. I know we're all in this time crunch, especially if you are homeschooling those children. Mine, thank you, Jesus, went back. So, okay, 10 factors. 10. All right, here we go. Number one, first factor is business planning. Okay. Now, I'm sure you heard this saying before, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. Well, once in a blue moon, someone accidentally becomes successful, right? They usually can't repeat it. They can't. But if you plan for success and you create this plan, which actually I just did yesterday, I actually just redid my entire business plan yesterday, you guys. I took 4 hours and got a ton of clarity, okay? Now, if you have a business plan, you can repeat the success that you experience as often as you want. So planning is probably like the number one thing successful business owners have in common. So number one, put business planning. You have to have a plan because if not, you're like just throwing shit at the wall. And then what happens? Well, you don't know what that is. Like it's like you're just throwing it out there to see what sticks. And listen to me, I get in business, like we do have to test and tweak and see what works, even down to our copy, even down to our content that we're sharing with our audience. I'm not saying that, talking about like this vision that you have for yourself, for your future, creating really, again, smart and simple businesses. There's a lot of noise out there, okay? So business planning, getting it all out, brain dumping, whatever you want to call it, is so crucial for your success, okay? I'm sorry, I'm like kind of like on this bouncy table. Okay, so factor number two is taking responsibility. So one of the key elements of success online is taking responsibility for both success and failure, okay? Successful online business owners, they don't blame other people for their failure. They don't. And if they do, they really need to check themselves, okay? If they try something and it doesn't work, they learn from it. That's what I've done. You guys, oh my God. I could probably write a whole book about all the mistakes I've made online. Literally, I was going through all of this yesterday, and I literally had to laugh about it, because if I looked at all the money that I invested in my online business, now I'm not talking about my network marketing business, right? My network marketing business, I love it because it's building an asset, it's building a reoccurring residual revenue, which is awesome. And we have a system around that. We have a system around building a network marketing business. And so we actually just had our largest month ever. I'm talking about, though, like my personal brand, like my other business, my coaching, mentorships, my digital courses, all the other craziness I have going on. That's what I'm talking about. So I'm talking more about, like I said, the online world, the online businesses. I do affiliate marketing. I do quite a few things. So how you learn from them is more important. Listen to this, please hear this. How you learn from them is more important than the fact that you just like made a mistake, right? So if you can learn to be less judgmental of yourself, you can experience a lot more success, because you can judge what's important. Use every single part of your business experience to learn, my friends. It's about learning, okay? Number 3 is developing habits. A successful business owner also knows that they need to develop habits. When you have good habits every single day, you'll be moving forward in your business. So, for example, if you develop the habit of doing your, let's say, social media updates every Friday, okay, you're more likely to be successful keeping it up to date every Friday than if you didn't develop a habit at all. Does that make sense? Now, hopefully you're posting, if you're a business owner, you want to be posting more than every Friday, but you get my drift. It's creating those really good, solid habits that need to take place in your business every single day. And maybe for you, your habit every day is having your morning routine, right? It's back to that, like that's your business planning session, or that's like when you get in your gratitude and you look at the top 3 things you need to get done for that day. Just develop habits. One of my habits that how I overcame the fear of doing Facebook Live. I'm sorry, I have like these little bees all around me. One of the fears I did was I went live for 30 days straight to help me to develop. Now, that was a little aggressive. I get it. Like some people would be like, oh my God, I can't go live for 30 days straight. I get it. But what it did is it developed a habit for me. Okay. So I was testing myself. All right. Number 5, believing in yourself. One trap that people get into is letting self-doubt control their decision-making ability. Okay. If you believe in yourself, and I know it's easier said than done, but hear me, you will be more successful. Okay. But here's a tip: to believe in yourself, do your homework, do your research, and don't try to reinvent the wheel, because that's what people are trying to do. They're trying to reinvent the wheel. The information you need is out there. If you learn it, you grasp it, you know it, you'll be able to make decisions based on knowledge. You know, I hear a lot of people, oh, but I don't want to have imposter syndrome. You guys, there's no new bits of information. Even like what I'm sharing with you right now, there's no new bits. It's like you just take something and you make it your own, or you take something and you expand on it, or you take something and it comes from your voice. It's heard in a different way. Okay. Most of us have trouble in believing ourselves and showing ourselves like compassion. This has been something I've worked on tremendously in 2020 because of what went down, where none of us knew what was going to come our way with the quarantine and Corona. And I wasn't at where I wanted to be in my business and what my vision was when I came into 2020. You know what? I had to give myself grace and love. Okay. I had to learn how to become a principal, become a teacher, be the housewife, run a business from home with the kids here. Like, it was a lot. It was a lot. But showing ourselves compassion is so key. We worry about everything else, and really we're just too hard on ourselves. But the fact is that perfection, you guys, I'm going to tell you right now, I built a lot in this online space, like freaking 9 digital courses, like coaching, I had an agency at one point. Oh my God, you guys, a lot. Listen, every time I did something, I wanted to do it where it was perfect. And I'm going to tell you right now, even down to like, I mean, you asked me how much time I spent on my website. You go to my website, right? thefreedomdesigner.com, go check it out. I mean, it was like every little freaking detail. It drove me nuts. And then eventually, I think it was maybe my business manager, she's like, Julie, like, you're overthinking things. And that's what I'm getting at. You know, it's hard enough when we're hard on ourselves and we don't believe in ourselves. But then when we start overthinking, oh my God, that is like the number one key factor to sabotage our success. And I don't want that from you. Please learn from me. All right. A good book, by the way, if you want to check it out, about like helping you overcome like all this mindset, if you're feeling like stuck or what have you, or like, anyways, it's called Unfuck Yourself. It's one of my favorite books ever. Okay. I had my entire, like, I shared it with my entire network marketing team. It's an amazing book. All right. So I'll give you that. Again, I'll put it in my comments later. Okay. And number 6 is being in the right environment. Now, one thing that indicates success is the environment that you surround yourself with. Okay. The people that you allowed in your sphere, in your circle, in your life is so crucial. So if you surround yourself with ethical, successful people, like, you know, follow the people where you want to be, that's who you admire. That's who you want to have in your inner circle, right? Just really good, trustworthy people. You'll be more likely to succeed. That's what I did when I got started in my business online. You know, I started building my network marketing business in 2012 online. And I just wanted to, what I did is I actually reached out to leaders in the company and I introduced myself through Facebook, reached out to them and just said, can you give me one like key factor that contributed to your success? I did this. Most people won't do this because they're scared, because they're like nervous the person won't respond. Like, I don't give a crap. Like, I reached out to every leader I knew in my company when I started, and I said, my name is Julie Burke. I'm so green in network marketing. Like, I've never even heard of this profession. Can you please share with me one golden nugget that made you $1 million? Like, because I have the $1 million mentality. I mean, I've generated over 7 figures in network marketing, but I want $1 million a year business, and I'm unapologetic about that, right? Because what does $1 million do? Well, it gets me freedom. It buys me the boat that we want to buy. It buys me the trips. It contributes to the charities that we contribute to. We love our animals, right? We contribute so much to Paws. My husband built out animal hospitals and clinics. We also help children with cancer. Like, yes. And I want to buy my husband his dream car, right? Like, I want to live life. I'm 43 years old, and I'm sure you do too. And I don't want to apologize for any of that, right? So the thing is that I want to surround myself with people that are going places, not toxic thinking people that feel like they deserve something in life or that live and drown in their excuses. No, thank you. And I assume if you're building an online business, you're pretty much like me. Okay. 7, passing your comfort zone. Oh my gosh, I could probably write a book on comfort zone. Okay. So listen, I mean, it's clear, cut, and dry. The best way to have success is literally to get out of your comfort zone. And how do you do that? It's by taking action. So the little things, like if you're nervous about going live, get over it. And the way you get over it is by going live. Do you hear me on this? Right? You know, you gotta, sometimes like we want to premeditate what we think people are going to think in certain situations. And this is where you need to like get over your ego and you just need to go for it. Because that's how you grow and that's how you learn new things and that's how you experience success. That's how you experience life. So a good book for this one, if this is you, right, is called The Big Leap. by Gay Hendricks. I absolutely love this book. This is the #1 business book I read when I wanted to come online in early 2016. And I love this book. I recommend it out to everybody. Okay. And by the way, like, hey, if you have a good book that has helped you, drop it in the comments. Like, definitely share. Please, please, please share. All right. We're at 8. We're almost to 10. We're at 8. Developing processes. Smart. And again, right, I teach women how to build smart and simple businesses because I've done everything the hard way. I have seen so much fluff and garbage out there, and I'm so tired of seeing people be distracted from building what they want because they think that they need to be doing it like this person over here. Now they need to go write like 500 blog posts. Okay, like no. All right, so here we go. Smart and successful business owners, they know how to develop processes for everything that they do. Okay. When anything of your business becomes a process, it's more likely to get done at the same quality over time. Okay, thus bringing more success. So it could be like if you're in a network marketing business, you want to look at what processes can you put into place for your team. Maybe it is doing bi-weekly events. So every time a new person filters into your team, they don't have to feel like they need to know everything. All they need to know is how to open their mouth and to invite to come in and watch this event in this group where they're going to learn more about how to XYZ, and those XYZs better be benefits. Okay. And or maybe you're doing an opportunity event, right? But this becomes a process after. It's like your post like it's like part of your recruiting process. Does that make sense? Okay. So developing processes, number 8. Number 9, woo, hear me. You cannot please everyone, including yourself. When you are working on anything, whether it's a project, working with your team, working with your team, meaning like your business manager, VA, all that, whether it's you working with your network marketing team, whether it's yourself, your only focus, let me see how I can put this. There's only one person you need to please, and that is your ideal audience. That is the person that you're speaking to. That's it. And this is kind of where it helps like perfection and procrastination to go out the window, because my website I built with my audience in mind, but I built the looks of it for me. Do you guys get this? And that's where I got held up, because I was like, oh, no, this needs to go here. Oh, no, this needs to go here. Oh, no, this is not perfect. No. What I needed to do, instead of worrying about what it freaking like looked like, is just making sure my website was set up to convert. Having a conversion website is so crucial. People don't care your colors and what your freaking logo looks like and all this. I only care. Does that make sense? Is this landing for you? Because this is where I see most, especially women, we get hung up, or we're worried about like, does our meme look okay? Do I like the design of it? Do I like the color of it? Do I like the font of it? Nobody cares. Nobody cares. The only person you need to be thinking about is the value that you're giving to your ideal audience, your brand that you're building for your ideal audience. That is it, the value. Okay? If you worry about that, if you worry about what everyone else is going to think instead of your ideal audience, you'll most likely end up appealing to nobody. That's just the hardcore truth, right? And then number 10, you have to know what's working and you have to know what's not working. Okay. So obviously if something isn't working, you need to replace it, but it's important to know what's working and what is not working. So you want to, so let me go back. Like if you run ads or you're running traffic, you have to look at your metrics. Please learn from my mistakes. I was never a math girl at all. I never wanted to look at my metrics. I just counted on a Facebook manager to tell me what to do and know my metrics. That's not smart, because you know what you do? You end up losing a shit ton of money. Okay. And playing on the Facebook platform is costly. Okay. I haven't ran ads in a while, but I'm just talking about when I did run ads. It's costly regardless. So you have to know your analytics. I recently did an interview with a woman that talked all about measuring her metrics inside the Margarita Lounge, which is my free group. And it was dynamite, because that makes or breaks your business, especially if you have an online business. So here's the questions I want you to go and ask yourself now that I'm done shining the light on the 10 business factors. I'm going to recap. Number 1, business planning. Number 2, taking responsibility. Number 3, developing habits. Number 4, implementing, acting upon it and implementing. Number 5, believing in yourself. Number 6, being in the right environment. 7, get past that comfort zone. 8, develop processes. 9, you cannot please everybody, sister. Okay. And then 10 is know either your numbers, know what's working, know what's not working. If you've been, and here's the thing also, please don't go and like, I don't know, let's just say maybe it's a mini course. Don't go develop a mini course. And let's say like you launched the mini course and it was kind of like crickets at first. Don't go and dump that. Don't go and dump the course. Like, no. Like, go and say, okay, what's working, what's not working, what can I do different? I mean, that's the problem with people, is they want to drop something in like 2 seconds if it's not working. You haven't given it enough time. That's like me, like recently, and you guys, I'm at fault for this. Like, I recently just created my SLO, my self-liquidating offer. It's my introduction offer. It's $27 and it's called Social Selling Superstar. And I teach people how to build organically on Facebook, where they attract leads and how to have the conversations with them, and then how to convert them into either being a client, a customer, or a team member. Okay. It's a great product. It's a great mini product, and it's $27. And all I've done was just share it with my Margarita Lounge and shared it in email. Okay. And I think I sold like 4,000 of a $27 product. I mean, I have like a 1-click bump to my productivity habit training. Like, I have like a bump and then an OTO. So now I'm getting a little, okay, one-time offer OTO. But here's the thing. Overall, like the average cart is probably around like $65. So because I was feeling like, oh, that's just not enough, I had like, I was going to like ditch it. And then there's like, are you crazy? Like, you haven't even really like launched it. What are you doing? You spent all that time creating it. People are going through it. They're loving it. And you talk about ditching it, you guys, because we get in our own head. We get in our own way. So no, now I'm like, no. Smart business owner, Julie, evaluate what's working, what's not working. What can I do different? Okay, well, it's working. It's selling. Okay, I haven't seen anything not work yet. Now, what can I do differently? Launch it and get it out there, and maybe put some advertising dollars behind it, and then list build in the process, right? So, and when you run traffic to a self-liquidating offer real quick and not a lead magnet, you build your list with buyers. You build a tribe of buyers, because now they're saying yes to you. Even at a $27 price point, they're like, yes, I'll take it. Yes, I want to learn how to build my audience organically on, Facebook and what to say to people. Yes. So that's the thing. And even down to being smart about running traffic. And that's what I'm saying, is I'm not running traffic to freebies anymore. I'm running traffic that is going to, like I said, build a tribe of buyers. And then I'm going to move them into then my free group where I offer guest expert interviews. I do Q&As, like we make it fun. It's lively. I'm going to be doing giveaways, like all this good stuff, right? I give them like daily tips, like rapid fire tips around building their business. So anyways, I'm going on a tangent. I talk about online businesses like forever, but thank you for hanging with me. I hope this was super helpful. If you have any questions, please reach out to me. You can find me over in my Facebook. You could email me at team@thefreedomdesigner.com. Check out my website, which is thefreedomdesigner.com. And you guys rock out your businesses. Be blessed. It's the beginning of September. Go create that business plan. Get focused. Stop the nonsense of looking at everything around you. Put the blinders on. Set your 30-day goal. Take responsibility. Start developing either your morning habit or your night habit or some sort of habit. And start implementing what you're learning and not just absorbing and learning and learning and learning to the point you're being like, it's overload of information, right? Go and start implementing, you guys. I want to see you all have success. If you found value in this, please let me know. And if you're not yet in the Margarita Lounge, which I'm probably going to be changing the name once again, but it's for women entrepreneurs. Get your butt in the lounge. Just put lounge in the comments and I'll make sure that we invite you in. Okay? Have an awesome day. Be blessed.